I will stop there because I'm ahead right now. So, Seth, thanks so much, and Barry, thank you, and it's a real honor to be here. Let me start by just putting a mental image in your mind that I'll come back to. Remember when a second lieutenant showed up? Either you were that second lieutenant or you remember that second lieutenant showing up. And their gear was pretty new, and they looked about 13 years old. And they show up to your platoon, or to your company if you're senior to them, and you're wondering if they're up to it. And they announce that they have a Harvard degree, and the Lance Corporals are deeply impressed. And what do you care about? You don't wonder whether they know a lot about physics. You don't wonder where their family came from. You wonder, does that individual have the character needed to lead that organization? Did it have the character needed to take care of the people that they serve? You know they don't know how to soldier. You know they haven't been to war. They'll learn that. You can teach them that. But you wonder if they have the character. And that's the question. What you're seeing today here is something pretty special for several reasons. Until I made the decision to endorse Seth and his run for Congress, I have never endorsed any political candidate. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm not an independent. I've never done that. But I thought it was time to change it, and change it for one person. Also, it is very uncommon for a soldier to be here endorsing a Marine. Yep. But I'm getting over that cultural hurdle. I'm in counseling. I teach at Yale, and one of the things I do is work with the Yale football team, and if you saw last year's score, I'm getting over that too. And the point I'm making is, I'm doing this not because it's normal, not because it's easy, not because it's something I would automatically do. It's something very different because this is very different. Now we'll go back to our second lieutenant. And you give him a place on the battlefield, whether it's in Baghdad or Fallujah or Anbar or any other place, and a company commander puts the platoons out. They're supposed to have 42 men. They typically have about 25. And they give that young leader a problem to solve. And they don't tell them this is exactly how to solve it, because they can't. They don't know it well enough. Only that person can know the problem. And the problem's never easy. There's never a manual that says, put your people here, do this, and it'll come out just right. You think it will. You think there's got to be a book like that, but there's just not. Every time the problem is unique and different, and it takes judgment, and it takes leadership, and it takes maturity, and it takes courage, and it takes character. And then you watch them grow. And you watch them make some mistakes, you watch them make some decisions, you watch them deal with local elders, you watch them deal with headstrong non-commissioned officers, brilliant privates, clueless colonels, and the general who comes in with no idea and decides to pontificate. And you watch them do that, and you watch them grow. So that's what we're about here today. That's why I'm here today. Because I believe that if we don't put that kind of character in Congress, then we are going to get what we send. And we ultimately are responsible because we get that choice. And so we get the chance to send the right people, and we get the chance to then ask them to show all the character for which we selected them. Then I think we'll make a lot of progress, and I think things will be very different. And I know that we can do that.